fire, air, water, earth. You've heard the stories of avatars Kyoshi, Roku, Aang, and Korra. But it's time for new stories to be told. In every era, there are those who seek to maintain the balance and harmony in the world, and those who seek to upset it. How will these stories unfold, and what heroes will rise to the occasion? Welcome back to Avatar Legends: Legacy of Heroes. I am once again your GM, Josh. I am once more joined by my friends Kiara, Oz, and Morgan. Unfortunately, Megan could not be with us again this week, but due to some scheduling issues. But at some point, we will eventually all be back, and we'll be able to work out episodes more quickly, more consistently. Anyway, if you haven't been able to catch up on our last adventure, the turn for recap is Morgan's. So, Morgan, take it away.
Here we go. So last session we were asked by Ranji to I just lost everything that I had in my mind. It's fine. We were asked by Ranji to help look out for the anti-corruption task force because they're going around raiding different places around there because they are looking for Ming Yao. And so we get into some shenanigans there. And then I took so many notes.
Yep, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
We love our note takers.
Okay. So we kind of learn that the Dao Fei, like those who used to be in the Dao Fei, are in hiding right now because the Fire Nation is looking around. We find that out by, oh my god, my chicken scratch of handwriting. So, I forgot about that. Talrock apparently pretends to be a guy named Sir Pippin Populus the First. I don't. Anyway,
Pippin Paddleopsicopolis.
there you go. So there is an issue with the Fire Nation and the Air Nomads. Talrock gets pushed out of the building where they're trying to. I don't remember what I wrote down. Anyway, we finally run back in. Talrock finally runs back into Jin, and we get a lovely scene where Talrock just forces Jin into a kiss.
Hold on. There's more context to this.
No. This is Morgan's recap.
The previous episode. There you go. You want more context? Watch the previous episode. You know what I meant. Anyway,
I'll say it. Talrock's problematic.
So Jen gets knocked out in the process of trying to, us not trying to get caught by the other guards. Avani finds out that the Fire Nation or some people from the Fire Nation are hiding out in the middle ring at Boxing Say. Everybody meets back up again in the morning to discuss what they have found. And we go into the house and we find out that the leader of the Fire Nation has lost her kids, and we are tasked to help go find them. So we are sent to go to the tea house in the middle ring, and there's something with a coin, even though I didn't write it down, but Josh mentioned it earlier. So there's something with a coin that I don't remember about. But yeah, we're gonna also meet someone named Tan. There you go. Yay.
All right, well, that was Both slightly
That was a
accurate and
recap.
slightly inaccurate, but it works. It works. That's a fine recap. All right. Anyway,
Perfect.
so after receiving the Fire Nation diplomat coin that Quinn, Ambassador Quinn, has given you, you head off to the tea shop to meet up with Tan, her main bodyguard, and his Fire Nation forces, who are currently looking for her missing children. You get there. It's about midday by now, and you see he and his Fire Nation, his firebending squad is sort of just looking around. They're not like disturbing people like the anti-corruption task force is, but they are just sort of like mulling around, hands behind their back, like very much like, what's this over there? Suspicious kind of thing. Tan is identified because he has an older uniform, but it's also a bit more battle worn. Tan himself also looks a lot older than everyone else. He seems like he should have retired, but has chosen not to, out of other reasons for loyalty, pride, what have you. He just
He's 1 month away.
He just seems older and has not retired, but he's pretty identifiable.
1 month away from retirement.
I feel like Talrock's gonna kill him.
Oh!
All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happens when you get to the tea house. So you're right now standing roughly outside of the tea house, sort of across the street from it. That's what you see. Tan is sort of inside the tea house. You can see him inside there.
Great.
Okay.
Can we, is this the Sandy Lotus? Is this the tea shop that we went to and almost got into down to Crown
No, this
Table?
is a different one.
Great. I won't ask you the name because I know that What's the name of every single street corner, Josh?
This is Lower Street and Lower Ring of Bossing Say. Actually, no, this is the middle ring, actually. This is the lower street in the middle ring of the Bossing Say. Called Nunya.
Way to steal. Plagiarist. Okay, I guess we should skibbity scoot into that tea shop, if that's alright with my compatriots.
Yeah.
Sure.
You walk into the tea shop. It's a pretty average tea shop. Like, nothing out of the ordinary goes on here. It's pretty much just, tea of... It's sort of like Starbucks if it was, older and Avatar like. It's not like for fancy tea, but it's not like poor rundown kind of deal.
Ah, moon
Okay.
coins.
Tan is.
I love moon coins.
You can see Tan sort of pacing around, sort of looking for clues, but he's really just kind of muttering to himself. There are two other firebenders who are taking like a little break because they've been searching all morning, and now that's noon. They've been taking like little tiny shifts, so it's their turn for a break, and then they're gonna go relieve some others as they take like small breaks so that they can search as effectively as possible.
And I go up and tap Tan on the shoulder to ask what's up. How tall is Tan?
Tan is about 6 feet tall.
Can I jump up to his shoulder and try to tap?
And I lift Avani.
How much of a height difference do you think 5'7" is to 6 feet?
Well, how tall are you, first of all?
I'm 5'9".
Okay, so 6
Morgan,
foot
it's about
6.
up to me. I'm 5'11".
Okay.
It's a little
Then-
above Oz.
Then Avani's the same height as I am, so it'll be fine. It's a strip.
Okay,
it's
so-
a little...
So you tap him on the shoulder, and he sort of shakes out of his little thought process and turns. His head goes straight over you, and then he turns back around as he has seen nobody. And he goes back to sort of walking and looking, trying to figure out.
Now can I hoist Avani?
Sure, I guess, yeah.
I give Avani a little boost.
Oz, can you take the? I want to have you do the help thing. So, mark 1 fatigue.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, I want to. This is fun. It's a bit.
Because
No.
because it's gonna take some effort to lift a person.
I'll mark any fatigue for the bit.
It's for the bit. All right.
For the bit.
Do for the bit.
So Tylerrock lifts up Avani, who now. Do you yet again tap him on the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but then I put my hands on my hips while I'm sitting on top of Tylerrock.
I'm very much doing a Lion King hold.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Perfect.
just watching this happen.
Yeah, the 6'3" Karma.
Just watching this.
No, this is for the bit, dude.
So Avani taps Tan on the shoulder. He turns again, and so you're holding Avani. So you said it's like a Lion King hold, so it's a little above you.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on. Just thinking about how that would work. So if you're 5'10",
Like a lowish hold, lowish Lion King hold.
So okay, he turns. Definitely sees you because like your nose will be about his eye line now, in terms of height difference that has happened. And he sort of looks a little startled, backs up a little bit, takes stock of what he sees, which is the little Lion King hold you, hand on your hips.
Can I motion for Tylerrock to drop me down so my eye level's the same as?
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
See a cowboy?
I don't know why that popped out that way.
If you change it, I'm gonna weep.
Sure, we'll keep it this way. Can I help? Can I help you?
Hi, we have been sent here from. I forgot her name.
Quinn.
The
Ambassador Quin.
Ambassador Quin, to come help to find the lost children.
Oh, well, I appreciate the help, but I can. Me and my firebenders can handle this just fine.
Is he still close enough to me?
Yeah, you're about like 5, maybe 4.
Can I lean?
Apart.
Can I still lean? Can I lean in?
Funniest.
Oh, I thought. Okay, you're still holding it. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Just lowered a little bit.
Okay.
To be more eye level.
Got it. He watches you do this. Absolutely, you see in his face that this is not worth it. There's no way these people are gonna be helpful.
Hey.
I appreciate the offer, but like I said, I know what to do. Just the best you can do is to stay out of the way.
I plop Avani down. I'd like set, but a quick set down.
Before you set me down, can I get out the words, listen here, bucko?
You can get out exactly that much, and it's just like, listen here, bucko. It's like, alright, buddy, listen. I didn't want to pull this card, but we're here also working with Avatar Kyoshi.
Oh well, he sort of he's older, so he knows he was alive for the past Avatar as well. So he looks at you as, oh well, if you're here helping with the Avatar's help, and do you have any sort of proof that you're with the ambassador?
We sure do, Avani.
Coin, 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 coin.
Oh. Yes, this is the official coin of a Fire Nation diplomat. All right. Well then, how can I help you? I guess.
We've
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm afraid that my better days are starting to get behind me, but don't worry, I can still do my job just fine.
Uh, uh-huh. Um, what clues have you found so far to find these children?
You see that as you're sort of asking him, his eyes kind of start to wander as if like he's noticed something, and he just kind of snaps back. I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, never mind. You answered that. Can I, while still saying what I needed to say, sort of waddle over to where he was looking at, but non-conspicuously, as if I'm like,
Sure.
I
Yeah.
don't
You
know.
just waddle over.
What clues have you found to help find the children?
Oh well. Clues. I don't know. We haven't found much, honestly. The locals here aren't too helpful, especially with Yong and his anti-corruption task force group.
Oh, we've had our run-ins with them.
But yeah, clues wise, this was where they last were. I was with them, and I swear I only looked away for like a second or two, and then they were gone.
Where were you when the children were lost?
I was here in.
You said you were with them and they were suddenly gone?
Yeah, they got kind of thirsty and wanted some tea, so we went to this tea house. I had scoped out the area beforehand. My firebenders knew it was fine, so we went here. We'd been here a couple of times before. The kids kind of enjoyed it, and so Darrell and Kiko both ordered something, and I saw some people playing a little pie show, so I went to look over, see what kind of moves were being made, and then when I turned back around to look at the kids, they had suddenly just vanished.
When he mentions Pie Show, Talarock gets like 1,000-yard stare for a minute.
But yeah, no, that's what happened.
My dude, my man, have you, do you have kids by any chance?
Oh no, I mean I consider those two to be my kids. I've been with Ambassador Quin for over 10 years protecting her family, and I've watched those kids grow up their whole life.
Oh no, surrogate father.
My man, listen, I I'm young and I don't have kids, but first of all, number one, little advice here, sir. Don't ever turn your back on kids because they will run.
For clarification, how old are these kids?
I'm gonna say Rel and Kiko are about 7 and 5, respectively.
My man, have you ever heard of a game called hide and seek?
Well, yeah, it's a common game everywhere. Of course we have.
Do you perhaps think that the kids like to play hide and seek?
Oh well, yeah, but they always tell me beforehand when they're gonna go hide, and then we set up rules as to where they're supposed to be going, and they do pretty well at following the rules.
Okay.
How long?
Say what?
How long have these kids been missing?
Uh, about 2 days time now.
2 days.
Interesting. If I may have a moment to sidebar with my associates.
Sure. Then he goes back to sort of looking around, mumbling to himself. if you listen really closely, you can just hear him sort of chastising himself that he probably should have retired by now, and that he should have appointed someone younger to be in charge.
Okay, so let's not to be grim, but realistically, what do we think the chances that these children are still alive are? It
They're,
has been 2 days, and they are so small.
they're alive.
Did anyone? So I know that they showed you the arrow that supposedly belonged to Meng Yao. Did anyone decide to take said arrow? We can retcon. Uh, retcon.
I thought we did take the arrow.
Okay, if you did take the okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we did.
Looking at the arrow more closely, you can see that it's been hollowed out to be able to hold like a piece of paper.
Is there still paper in it?
Yeah, there's still paper. There, you open it, you sort of like snap it, and then there's like a piece of paper in it.
No, I suck it out. Just
Screw off the
No.
arrowhead. You.
Sorry. While this is going on, can I also like I'm still trying to pay attention to why the heck Talrock is slurping out a piece of paper from this arrow. But I also want to look in the area where Tan was looking at a minute ago.
No, you have to choose one.
No! Fine, we'll do the arrow first.
Okay.
No, don't! Look at where Dad's
Talrock goes.
Don't pay attention to this!
Talrock goes and pulls out the piece of paper from the arrow. Now, first off, number one, you're not entirely sure whether or not Meng Yao has arrows like this. It does look like one of her arrows, but the fact that it's hollowed out is kind of weird. And number two, the note reads, we have your kids. I have your kids. Please hand over, or not please, but essentially it reads, we have your kids.
Hey guys,
If the Earth King doesn't give control of the lower ring to Li Fang, then these kids will be and they could just kind of dots off. And indescribable, dangerous, horrifying thing.
Taxes.
But yeah, so it's sort of a ransom. It's a we'll trade. Essentially, we'll trade the kids for the control of the lower ring. You can keep the middle and the higher, but we just want the lower ring.
Okay. Interesting. So, does it give a time limit on these demands while I go get a beverage?
No, it does not give a time limit on the at all. It just says we have the kids. Give us control, or bad things will happen.
And I was about to say, can I check insight on
We don't have those.
I know. Okay, anyway, how trustworthy do we think Tan is? I'm asking just my crew. The crew. The gang.
You notice that Talrock is sort of drifting off at the moment. He's staring. He's noticed the pie show table, and so he's just sort of staring. Never mind, he's back.
I'm back.
Okay.
Hey, bud, where you going?
Hello. How trustworthy do we think is Tan?
I don't think he's got anything to hide. I don't know what he would have to gain by lying.
If we figure out where this Li Fang is, then we can find the kids.
Okay. I'm down with it. The question is, how do we find Li Fang?
Well, that's what I was saying. We can ask Tan if he knows where this Li Fang might be, or in the general vicinity.
Do we want to ask in a way that doesn't show our whole hand?
Yes. Always.
Okay. I got this.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you do?
No.
I don't know.
You want to stop me?
No, I don't even know what you're doing yet, so go ahead.
I thought Kira wanted to
Oh,
stop
I
me.
see, Kiara.
Well, based off of the past instances,
Alrock goes up to
Come on,
Tan.
Karma. Oh, okay.
No.
Tan sort of turns. He realizes that you're. Yeah. Is there something more that you need from me?
Hey, I was curious. Have you heard about the goings on of his name again? Li Feng?
Lei Fang. Or Li Fang,
Lei.
not Li Fang. Li Lei. It's hard to tell with some of these spellings. Well, I know that from what other people have told me, he's the leader of a Dao Fei organization called the Fang Mercenaries. He was a bruiser for the Golden Wings, but Avatar Kyoshi broke them up.
Nice. Great.
Since then, I just heard that he's been leading the Fang Mercenaries. Why?
Great.
Why is that important to anything?
I'm wondering how much the Dao Fei might be involved. And I heard the name Li Feng floating
Oh
around.
well, I mean, we found Ming Yao. I think you did Ming arrows. We found Ming Yao's arrow here. So the Dao Fei are definitely involved in some way.
Right, exactly. We're just trying to narrow down some specifics. Meng Yao just got back to the city. We're trying to figure out where exactly she's running with, yada yada. And Li Feng is a name we heard floating around some of the peacekeepers' mouths.
Yeah. Well, if you ask some of the old Dao Fei, they might know where Meng Yao hides out. Someone's got to, right?
Great. We're also looking for Li Feng. Do you know where we might find Li Feng?
Well, probably wherever the Fanged Mercenaries hang out. I'm not entirely sure. We usually just kind of keep to ourselves. My main job is just protecting the ambassador's family.
Of course, of course, of course. You've been a great help. Thank you so much, sir. And I'm going to scoot back to my friends.
Guys.
I'm going to relay this to my friends. Go on.
There was an old lady that I met that used to be part of the Dao Fei, I think. Was that correct? I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
she ran with the Dao Fei, yeah.
cool. Let's go
Oh.
see her. She might have some information.
Cool, let's go meet your old lady friend.
Whee!
Okay, so you dip out of there, head back towards the lower ring, and you after a little bit of searching, sun is between evening and afternoon. You find that old lady once again. She's just sort of perusing around the stalls, just sort of like shopping.
This old lady. I don't remember her name. What's Miss old lady?
Well, I'm sorry, honey, I never gave you a name.
What's your name, ma'am? I'm sorry.
Well, my name is Ming.
Say that one more
Ming?
time.
Ming, like Ming. Ming.
Oh, okay.
So one letter away from Meg.
It's not a very creative name, but my parents were very creative people after all.
All right, cool.
As people would call us, they were just plain old gutter trash.
Miss Ming,
Oh.
Miss Ming, no,
Yeah,
that's not
yes.
okay. Okay, anyway, Miss Ming, do you still have connections to some of the old Dao Fei? We are looking for this dude named Li Feng.
Oh well, he used to work for Mock, who ran the Golden Wings, but Mock's in jail now. I might ask Hana. Hana was Mock's second in command, and she's apparently now working for the Fanged Mercenaries.
Do you know where we could find this Hana?
She's around somewhere. I don't know. She comes and goes.
Does she
Honestly,
have
looks
any one particular place where she hangs out?
Well, there is. She sort of looks around and her lowers her voice a little bit. If you're looking for a place to sort of meet up with current members of the Dao Fei to hire them for something, could check out Gan's Noodle Shop.
noodles.
It's a little hole in the wall noodle place. Yeah, it's a few blocks from here. Dao Fei go there sometimes to do some kind of freelance hire work. You know.
Sure, makes sense. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling us this. Well, I sure am feeling hungry, gang. Do you feel like noodles?
Sure, noodles. Thank you, Miss Ming. It was pleasure seeing you.
Thank you for the restaurant recommendation. Wink, wink. Talarock does say wink, wink out loud.
Oh, great. Anyone who's on the street right now who was in earshot just kind of looks over at you, really confused. A few of them know exactly what you're talking about because they also deal with God's Noodle Shop at times, but they're just like, really, like the anti-corruption task force is somewhere here, is around here somewhere. Why would you say that?
Oh, I sure am hungry for noodles.
Can we just? I want to drag. I'm assuming everyone's with us, including Aya.
Aya is still back at. Well, Aya's off on her own adventure now. With Ahanu.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
They're going to the spa to get Hanu's fur done.
Kid 5'7" Avani drag both Karma and Balrog to the.
You can try.
I mean, if they aren't resisting.
I'm resisting.
No.
Is there any other questions you want to ask your old lady friend Ming?
Would you like to come get noodles?
Would you also like to come get noodles?
Oh no, thanks for the offer, but I got my food here, and you know, I got a vigilante that is gonna stop by and get me some stuff. So,
You have like a delivery vigilante?
well, I mean, technically, she's not my delivery
She?
vigilante, but she just kind of helps all of us.
Interesting. What's her name?
Oh, it's she looks around yet again, trying to make sure like there's no anti-corruption task force people around. Oh, it's Meng Yao.
Guys, hold on.
I know.
Excuse me, Miss Ming.
I know. I told you something last time, but like I didn't know how like trustworthy you were. But like if you're looking for some Dao Fei, I mean, I guess.
We know her.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's so nice.
She's just so cool.
I can't believe that the task force is hunting her down.
Yeah, it's a shame. Hey, can you give us just 1 second before you run off? I wanna talk with my crew real quick.
Oh no, I'll just be here. Don't worry. I've still got some shopping to do. And you see that she moves to the next kind of stall, and she's just sort of looking through like different little meats.
All right,
I
gang.
thought I was gonna miss that shit.
All right, gang. What do we want to do? Do we just want to go to the noodle shop, or do we want to also follow Miss Ming, my old lady friend, to see Ming Yao?
I mean, Meng Yao feels like a really solid lead, and the noodle shop is still gonna be there. Noodle shop stationary, Meng Yao moving.
Can we go see Ming Yao first, and then eventually stop for noodles? Cause I kind of want noodles after she mentioned noodles.
I'm also kind of hungry, but yeah, Meng Yao. I feel like Meng Yao precedence. Karma, do you have feelings?
I don't.
None?
None. Well,
Great.
actually, we could. No, never mind.
No, tell us your feelings.
We'll go to Mengyao first. I think that's a solid.
Talrock takes out a notebook. Tell us your feelings, Karma.
No.
So what's the decision?
We're gonna go see Meng Yao.
Cool. So you follow the old lady for a little bit, and she leads you down to sort of like the what would be the middle class place of the lower ring. So it's the lower middle class of the grand scheme of things. And you see she stops at a house. She looks kind of worried, and when she sees it, she sort of like points you there, and then just kind of scuttles off as fast as she can. And what you see is a house that has completely been like kicked in, kicked in. There's like maybe like a little earth rock that's kind of hit the house. Not like structural damage, but it's hit the house to where maybe there was a confrontation, and there's a little bit of scorch marks. But the door is like kicked down, and looking in, like a bunch of furniture has been broken.
I'm going to ready myself in case of danger, but should we walk in?
Yes.
I feel like yes. Do we want to send a sacrificial lamb, also known as me, also known as the problematic one?
No.
No.
At least Talrock admits it.
We all go together. Can I give this huge speech about how we're a family?
Yeah, if you want to give the actual speech, go ahead.
Perfect. Listen here. We are all a family in this unit. We have been through salads and Uno and sauce, and
Patriotic
we are
music
here.
starts playing.
We are here, and we are going to stick together.
Josh, can you put some patriotic music on this in post?
I don't know if I have anything that's not copyrighted.
You can find some
You'll
stuff.
eventually find it. But we will not separate. We didn't separate when we fought this villain. We didn't separate when we fought that villain. We will not separate now. I love you all.
I love the lack of detail of villains' names. They were just random people. So after that rousing speech, what is everyone
A single tear. All right, we go together.
You're darn right we go together, and I read it myself.
So you walk in. There's nobody there. It is cleared out. The doors are all broken down. Furniture's everywhere. A few like rats scutter away. But other than that, this place is empty.
Can I chase the rats to try and befriend them?
I fact that these
You can say no.
You know what, Oz? Roll to rely on your skills and training.
Cool.
Roll with focus.
That's an 8 + 1, 9. You can just say no.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. You can. The result would be you chase them, but you're gonna miss whatever's happening inside the house. Like you're gonna be completely out for that as you chase down the rats, and then you're gonna probably catch one of them.
I don't want to miss the action. I'll lose the rats.
Okay.
We'll find more rats.
I just worry that Ahanu gets lonely.
All right. So well now you're in this. Ahanu has 1, 2, 3, 4 people that he travels with, and a bear.
Truly doting on him.
And a platypus bear.
But
You're right. Ahanu's fine.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah. So now you're in this really destroyed, ransacked house. What do you do? What are you doing?
I want to look around for things.
Is it one floor?
It's one floor. It's a fairly small house.
Can I kick down a nearby door?
They're
Why?
already all kicked down.
It's like-
They're all broke. Looking around this
I-
place, it doesn't look like there was like a fight between Meng Yao and someone else, as there are no arrows scattered around. There's like nothing there. There is just a few. There is some scorch marks and like some rocks that have been moved in the house. Not like outright, but like there was a small scuffle. You can looking around, you can deduce that the anti-corruption task force and Tan's firebenders got into a fight here, trying to locate Meng Yao, and that's what caused most of the damage.
Okay.
Can
Search.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Places that someone could hide in.
That was my
Uh,
same thought.
Not, but
We were all on that thought I was going to ask about hidey holes.
Heidi hole.
It's why I wanted to follow the rats. I thought, I mean, also I wanted to catch a rat, but I had ulterior motives.
those don't really apply. So, looking around, you can see very easily anything that you could have hidden, broke, gone, destroyed. It was ransacked as they were searching. But you do notice that on the floor, that seems to have been missed because of the fight, there are scuff marks in one particular that are near one wall in particular that look kind of out of place amongst the rest of the damage.
I touched the wall.
I was gonna say I'm knocking on the wall.
When you knock on the wall, you can hear that it's hollow, which is weird because it's hollow because on the other side is just outside.
Can I?
So are they like scuff marks swinging out, like a door?
Not outwards, but it's just like scuff marks that have gone back and forth.
Okay, so a straightforward backwards is a swing.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that I can like grab onto on this section of wall?
No, it's a flat wall, but around the scuff mark area, there was obviously a table here, as it has now sort of been splintered.
Oh no.
My
How
next thought-
splintered?
Like somebody in the fight was thrown onto said table and it.
Okay, so it's in
Oh.
half.
Yeah.
Can I fix the table?
Not with the current wood. It is all gone.
Uh,
Can I make
is-
an ice table?
You know, I'm just gonna have Karma figure this out. Hey, Karma, knock on the floor.
that was my thought. I was gonna knock him.
Okay.
Knocking on the floor, you can you like if you knock on that section where the scuff marks are and away from it, you'll notice that the scuff marks sound hollow versus anywhere else on the floor, which sounds pretty solid.
Trapdoor.
Can I break the floor?
Break it with what?
I don't know. My abilities. My bending.
My jaw muscles, Josh.
Roll to rely on skills of training. Use your roll with focus.
Roll focus. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. My focus is a +2. Thank God I had it because I rolled 2 not 1.
4, it still fails.
I know.
Hey, bestie.
I'm not okay.
Looking around, Avani, you decide that it's probably best idea not to use your bending to rip open the floor, as one, it would leave evidence that you were there, and two, you're not entirely sure if it would collapse whatever's underneath. So you're just like, never mind.
Can we find
Can
an
I-
alternative way to find what's under there? Like, is there something else?
Yeah, if you look around close enough, you can notice you'll notice that the scuff marks look as if the table was moved out of the way to along the wall. Like if you went really down right close to the door, there's like a little handhold hatch that you can pull. Which is why the scuff marks, because the table was constantly moved out of the way.
Pull it.
So you open it up, and it leads to a tunnel. Doesn't seem to be made by well, it doesn't seem to have been made recently. The tunnel's been here for a while, it looks like.
Secret tunnel.
I go down the tunnel.
Is everyone going down the tunnel? Or is it just Karma?
Yes.
Going in the tunnel.
All right.
Going down the tunnel.
Going down the tunnel.
Secret
You don't have a
tunnel.
firebender. You have no idea what's down here. It's extremely dark at this point.
Hold on, I have a question.
Yes.
So what do I have to roll to use a learned move again?
In combat, it has to be a 10 or higher, and you have to use a fatigue. If it's outside of combat, you can just rely on skills and training.
Great. I would love to rely on my skills and training to use refresh, because if you remember, when you use the healing water,
They
it starts
do glow.
to glow.
That is fair. It's not. I will tell you, the glow isn't going to be enough radius to see through the tunnel. It'll just sort of illuminate the immediate area.
That's fine.
All right, sure. Roll to rely on skills and training.
Dee.
Focus.
Okay, that's a 9 plus 1, 10.
Oh yeah, no, works perfectly. And if anyone had any fatigue, it's gone. Whoever you decide to be healing.
Does anyone have any fatigue except me?
No.
All right.
Then I'm going to take away my fatigue.
Toleroc's just sort of making themselves shiny as they heal. They do some self heal.
I'm a shiny boy.
You can clearly see with this little glow that the cave is pretty much enough to where you can have two people side by side walking together. And it's pretty straightforward. There's no like extra turns or anything. It's just like a one straightforward shot tunnel.
Can we link arms and go through the tunnel?
We can only do
Already
2.
are.
Karma's
No, that's what I'm saying.
going.
Like, straightforward link arms.
That's a
Listen, it's an
discussion for
idea,
the group.
okay?
It's a discussion for the group. It's not up to me.
It's a wonderful idea in theory.
Listen, we are a family.
Patriotic music.
And in this family, we link arms behind each other
Okay.
to get through a tunnel.
I link arms with Karma and Avani and we go.
No.
This is the fastest way to get it moving. Let's go.
No.
It's too late. We're going.
After a while,
I'm already going, so
after a while, you're able. You make it through the tunnel. You hit like a dead end sort of deal. It's just like a false wall. You're able to bust through it, and you're out. You're a few blocks away. In fact, you realize that you're almost back to the marketplace where the old lady was. You're like the next 2 streets over, and it's like you've come out of an alleyway.
Old lady. Did we just go back to the noodle shop?
No, the noodle shop's in a different direction. But if the so the noodle shop would be like here. If this was the marketplace, you are 2 streets over here.
My thinking is that the old lady led us falsely, so darn it, my old lady friend.
I don't know. Why would you give Meng Yao's name like that? Okay, is there
Well-
any... Was that all that there was in the house, or are there rooms that we didn't explore?
So that's all that there was in the house. It was a pretty small house.
Incredible.
It was for one person.
Great. Well, if that was the case, and my old lady friend was supposed to meet up with Ming Yao, why did she go a different direction than we went?
Best you can tell, the old lady was overly spooked by the fact that there's a bunch of damage in the house. She probably only met up with Meng Yao once a week.
Hmm.
Okay, never mind. No more hate towards my old lady friend.
Meng Yao. This old lady spoke really highly of Meng Yao and how helpful she was to the community. Meng Yao wouldn't just abandon old lady Ming. You had to have Meng and Ming interacting a lot, didn't you, Josh?
But it's Meng Yao. It's the whole full name is Meng Yao and Ming.
Listen, that's why I keep calling her old lady friend.
At least use Meng Yao's full name.
No!
We're on
It's her
acquaintances.
full first name. Alright.
We traveled together for weeks.
Alright, Tyler. Anyway.
We're a family.
We played Uno together.
So looking around for where you've come out, and it's the street over, you do notice that there's oddly one or two footprints along like a wall of a building.
Like on the wall. Are they going up or like across?
Like they're going up. Like they're up. They're going up the wall. If you look closely, it's like someone did one of those plant jump, plant jump, plant jump.
Wall
Oh,
jump.
those footprints.
Hey, Karma.
Yep,
Do you have your glider?
I do.
Do you want to hibbity skibby glide up there?
Up where?
Up to the roof?
What am I looking for?
Whoever left them footprints.
Okay, I do that.
All right. As you get up and over and you're zooming around, and looking, you can't see anyone running on the rooftops right now or anything like that. However, you do notice a couple of things. One, the sun is starting to set. Two, you can see Tan's firebenders returning to their base of Tan returning to the ambassador's residence, and the firebenders then returning to that house that they were in that Avani was sleeping on that one time. Oddly enough, you can see that someone is exiting the ambassador's house through the roof. Further off in the distance, in like the really seedy, don't go here, you're gonna get robbed sort of area of the lower ring. The lower portion of the lower ring. Like, this is the rundown, ignored portion. Someone with a bow and quiver of arrows is leaving a like really rundown shack and moving along some of those rooftops, headed towards the tea shop where Tan and his firebenders were.
Lit.
Josh is trying to split the party so bad.
Karma comes back down to tell them that information.
So, refresh me. Were they going toward the same direction?
Who do you mean by they? Because I gave you about 4 different people moving.
Do they seem to be converging?
No, the firebenders all look like they're headed home for the night.
Yes, the 2 roof people is who I'm talking about.
No, the 2 roof people, having conveyed the roof thing earlier, I'm going to assume that Avani would remember. The person who's coming out of the ambassador's house has already been run into previously at the tea shop. That's where they were yesterday. So they're not headed that way. They're headed off somewhere else. The other person who's from the really rundown shack is headed towards the tea house. They're not going to run into each other, but they are sort of going to like 5 street rooftops away past each other.
Well, I mean, arrows. Gotta be Meng Yao, probably.
That's my thinking.
But should we be concerned about whoever is coming out of the ambassador's house?
Possibly. I mean, I tried chasing whoever it was the other day and couldn't get them.
Okay. I'm gonna try chasing that person.
Which one?
Or do you want to take revenge on that person? Sort of have a little rematch, and Karma and I can go after Meng Yao.
I want to have a rematch. That sounds fun.
All right, you have your rematch. We're going for Meng Yao.
Yeah, baby.
Great, it's splitting up. All right. So this is gonna be the fastest one first. Avani, how do you chase after this person who is jumping through rooftops?
That means that it's a wrong choice. Okay, anyway, I don't know. Maybe like I build like a rock thingy to get up to the roof and just start sprinting.
All right. Roll to rely on your skills and training to build your rock ramp or whatever you're using.
Oh, no nat ones. Come on,
Focus.
no nat ones. That's better. All right, it's not great, but it's better. I got a 5 plus a 2, so a 7.
You get up there, but you're slow. You're much slower than you want to be. So getting across the rooftops, you're not gonna catch up to them. You do notice, however, that as they're moving, you can see little like bursts of light near them whenever they're like jumping. This is something you didn't notice before because they were like already every time you were able to like get to a spot to where you could see them, they were just running along a rooftop and then they'd disappear out of sight. You're now in a spot where you're still really far behind them, but you can see every single time you can see everywhere they are. So every time they get onto a roof, as they're leaving the roof, there's like a little burst of light and then they're onto the next roof.
Is there a way that I can throw something at them to knock them off?
Roll to rely on skills and training.
Let's do this, baby.
Get your revenge!
I want revenge. I want to know who this person is now. Okay, still not better, but I got a 6 plus 2, so an 8.
It's gonna be kind of like a warning shot. Like it's gonna miss them, but they'll know that you fired, so they'll like they turn their head sort of deal. Unless you want to mark a fatigue, and then it's just gonna hit them.
I have no fatigue, so let's go.
Okay, you mark a fatigue, and a rock just kind of plows into this random person who then just kind of you see is just sort of slumped onto a roof.
I want to see who this person is. Is there a way that I can catch up to them as fast as I can in order to see who they are?
Yeah. So by the time you get there, it's pretty much nighttime now, but they're still they're just starting to like get up and recover. By the time you reach them,
Can I pin them to the roof? Meaning, like,
I can't believe that this is Ivani's gin.
right? All right, Avani. We're gonna roll. If you can beat my roll, then sure. I'm just gonna.
Am I rolling with anything or just rolling in general?
We're gonna roll. I'm gonna push your luck. So roll with passion.
Okay.
You've got to beat an 8.
Yeah, baby. I got a 9 plus 1, a 10.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. You've pinned them to the roof. Do you want it to be like on their back or on their stomach?
On their back.
On their back. Okay.
I want to see their face.
All right. You take off the hood they're wearing, and you are quite literally staring straight at Ambassador Quin.
Ambassador Quin, what are you doing?
Cut away.
I get up and I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Just trying to pat them down, going, oh no. I'm so sorry, my liege. I'm so sorry.
If you excuse me, I am trying to find my children.
So are we! What
Now,
are you doing on the roof?
As you look more closely, beforehand, when you first met her, you assumed that like the tiredness in her eyes and everything was because she was like really worried about her kids. No, she's been going out every single night searching everywhere she can and has not slept a single wink.
That poor woman.
No.
Okay,
And
first
you
of all,
just hit her
ma'am,
with a rock.
first of all, ma'am, I am so sorry. Second of all, you need to get some sleep. Third of all, we are trying to help as well. Oh my god.
You know, if you didn't know the Avatar, I would have you arrested. What? What's the progress so far? How have you gotten any closer to finding my kids? Any idea of what's going on? Any idea why they were taken?
We have found some clues. Yes. I there's something involving the Dao Fei, obviously, but we have a lead, and my two of my partners are helping and trying to go find this lead and talk to this lead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep searching on my own. Don't bother me again. As she just
Okay, I'm
then
sorry.
bursts off to like 3 rooftops down to get as far away as she can to catch back up on her like search pattern grid that she's created. Like she's been timing herself, and like she has a strict schedule she's keeping so that she can be back in time to make it look like she was sleeping whenever
I'm sorry,
someone
my
checks up.
liege. I'm sorry, my liege.
She's the Fire Nation ambassador. She has no relation to you at all.
No, I'm sorry. I hurt someone.
All right.
Just because there's no relation doesn't mean she's not our queen.
All right. Well,
I hurt royalty.
Avani heads back to I guess to where the other figure was, and we cut to
Actually,
Talrog.
I want to head over to the tea shop because, well, wait, the other figure was. You mean like where they're heading over to the tea shop?
Yeah, they're headed. Yeah,
Just following them.
Yeah, you're headed to meet up with Talrog and Karma.
Okay, yeah,
No,
that's what.
okay.
Yeah.
So Talrog and Karma, cut to you two as you race. How are you gonna follow this mysterious figure as Avani has now jetted off towards the other mysterious figure?
Alright, you want to follow from above and I'll follow from the street?
Yes.
Let's go.
Both of you roll to rely on your skills and training. So roll
Oh
focus.
no.
Is what roll with what?
Focus.
While they're doing that, can I go to the bathroom?
No!
I know. Fine. Be that way.
Uh-oh.
Should I just keep that in the edit?
Yes.
All
I
right.
mean, it's your
Yes.
choice.
All right,
I
what'd
got
you
a cumulative 11.
Okay.
10 plus 1.
get? Okay. Karma?
You.
Karma, no.
Karma, what'd you get?
I got a 4 minus 1.
Why do you have a minus 1 to focus?
Oh, I have a minus 1 to focus.
Alright!
So, Talrog is easily on the ground, keeping an eye as to the position of the mysterious figure that's headed towards the tea shop, easily running. Karma, fully distracted, has seen what looks like a really cool cloud, and is like, "Oh my gosh, that reminds me of those flying of the winged lemurs."
I miss them.
Crashes into a tree.
Fully distracted, not paying attention, is just kind of flying around.
Oh no. Do they seem to be going somewhere, or do they seem to be
They're headed to
Just
the
going.
tea shop. Yeah.
cool? Cool. Can I ice ramp my way up to the roof?
Roll to rely on skills and training.
No.
Focus again.
No, don't.
I missed.
You'll find out.
So
later.
Karma saw a sick cloud and is just kind of flying off in circles. I'm trying to ice ramp up to the roof to counteract that. I rolled a 7 + 1, 8. So can I mark a fatigue and have that just succeed?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yep. No
Yeehaw,
consequences. Full
boys!
succeed. You get up onto the roof, and you're chasing them roof to roof. You're like maybe at this point, Karma's still sort of like, ooh, cool. That looks like a sky bison going towards Cloud. Ironically, though, as you're like going around, you're still following the path. You're just not paying attention to what's actually happening. So Tyler, you're under the impression that Karma's being weird, zigzagging around. But you're on the roofs. You're a few streets behind them. But you're able to keep pace and you're able to see where they are. You continue to chase, and eventually that figure gets to the tea house and then sort of dips onto the street level and then sort of sneaks inside. And then a few seconds later, you appear. Karma's still flying around, seeing another cloud that looks really cool.
Can I dip into the tea shop?
Not gonna ask Karma what's going on. All right.
Did you? I'll
Karma's
remember.
having a great time. Karma's smart.
All right.
Karma will notice.
Hey, Kiara, Karma, can you just give me you know what? Roll focus again. Roll for focus again.
Okay, no. I'm gonna call out to Karma and be like, Karma, in here.
Hold on.
I'm in the air though. How am I gonna do that?
Yeah, the whisper's not gonna work.
Karma.
You have to scream. They're gonna. You don't
want
do
to
that.
scream.
Because then you might get other unwanted attention.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I'm just like, Talrock is desperately whisper screaming, Karma, please.
Karma, roll with focus.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm begging you.
Okay. I got a 9 - 1.
Okay, that's not bad.
Do you want to? Okay. You're gonna notice Talarok screaming at you, or whispering at you, sort of. Like you don't hear it, but you can see the Talarok sort of like making arm gestures. It's up to you to determine what that means, unless you want to take the fatigue to just fully understand what's going on in land.
No, I just want to wave back.
Okay.
Talrock does the very specific gesture of
What?
At this point, am I heading back towards them?
You're getting closer. You don't see Talrock, but you can clearly see Karma just kind of circling in the air, kind of like a vulture.
And
We're just going, what?
is there any way that I can?
I have an idea.
Okay.
Can I, on the roof, spell the word land here in ice?
Roll to rely on skills and training.
Oh. Ooh, 12.
Oh yeah, no, perfectly. You can clearly see it. Karma can clearly read it. Even Avani can see it and read it.
From the ground?
Are you running on the rooftops to get there? Or
Yeah, I was running on the roof.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Okay. Go land over there.
Hands on Karma's shoulders. Karma, buddy, I love you so much. What happened?
Oh my gosh, I saw this really cute cloud. And it reminded me of like the little like flying lemur things. And like I miss them. Talk, I miss them.
That's so cute and so valid.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to say something?
We'll have a conversation about team communication later?
Why not right now?
Because Meng Yao is in this tea shop and we should go spy.
And as you
Right.
say
Well,
spy, you can see the shape of Avani in like 2 or 3 rooftops away, getting closer and closer.
Can I
Do we
just
know that it's Avani?
No, you don't know it's Avani. You assume that they're
Don't
still
know
chasing
yet.
the other person.
no?
So yeah, this whole team communication thing.
No.
Speech was given too late.
I grab Karma and we go down to street level.
While they're doing that, am I running past them?
Well, you know that that's the tea house, but because now 2 mysterious figures have gone below, well, no, you know it's them. So no, you know that they're going down. They don't know it's you though. So as your shadowy figure gets closer and closer.
Is there any way that I can like plop down from like break the roof of the tea shop, and then as I'm falling down, fix the the tea shop?
Roll to rely on skills and training, I guess.
This is exhausting.
These shenanigans are working out.
Josh, I want you to know that I'm trying so hard to be good this session.
Thanks, Saz. I know we're on a time crunch.
We're not. I drove 7 hours today.
Damn. Okay.
I'm just trying to behave.
What'd you get, Morgan?
4 + 2.
You fully jump to the roof and just kind of belly flop, attempting to like crash through, and you just kind of boom hit it. And so all you 2 hear is a thunk on the roof of whatever this mysterious figure was chasing you, just hitting the roof.
Karma, we gotta hide quickly. This assassin's stupid. Let's get in the tea shop.
Okay.
You 2 head into the tea shop as Avani recollects herself and is sort of like brushes, like, oh, Jesus Christ. And you enter. So see the tea shop. It's pretty much exactly as it was when you were there this morning. Well, this afternoon. And yeah, at the moment, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Do we see Meng Yao?
You know what? Just give me a roll with. We'll call it. We'll go with focus. It's not relying on your skills and training, but this is just to see what you can notice. So roll with focus.
Oh dear. It's gonna be a 6 + 1, 8. Nope, 6 + 1, 7.
6 + 1, 7.
Math.
I was already thinking the result and then also adding my modifier again.
So moving around the
I
tea
was
shop
stuck
a
in a
bit,
loop.
you don't see Meng Yao. What you do see is the foot of the person who had entered leaving. Like they're going out a window and now they're hopping away, as they've 1 been spooked and 2 got everything that they need. And at that moment, Avani gets into the tea shop.
I'm running. I don't notice I'm running after the foot.
Do I see Talarak running?
The moment you enter, yes, you do. You see like the back of Talarak going after something.
Avani sees Talarak's foot.
Like,
Yeah, it's just a succession of foots.
and then I sigh and I follow Talarak out. Do I see Karma? Is Karma
Yeah,
running
Karma's
after
just.
Talarak?
I don't know, Karma. Are you just in the tea shop, or are you also following?
I'm gonna also follow.
Do you want to use your glider again, or are you gonna run on the rooftops?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to use my glider again.
Okay. So everyone roll to rely on skills and training. So focus.
That's
focus.
better. 11.
Okay.
That's
Talak
worse.
doing great. Perfect. Wonderful.
I got an 8 + 2, so 10.
Avani slightly behind Talarak, able to keep up. Wonderful. The Wherever Talarock stepped, Avani stepped. Sort of deal. Karma, what'd you get?
I got a 7 minus 1. Fuck. 6.
Best days.
You're definitely going in the right way. However, you aren't following the mysterious figure. You are in fact following Talarock. That is what you've decided to follow this time, instead of following what you're supposed to be following. You're just following Talarock. Wherever Talarock goes, you're like, aha! I got him.
Like,
Wait
I'm not
up,
gonna lose
buddy.
Telerock this time.
At least I'm not wandering.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after a few rooftops, you are able to, in fact, yes, Talarock, yes.
How far away?
You are about 2 rooftops away between you and that other person.
Are they mostly running or are they mostly jumping?
It's sort of like 5-step jump, 5-step jump, or yeah, 5 steps on each roof and then jump, because that's about roughly how long the strides are being, and then how long the rooftops are. So 5 strides, jump, 5 strides, jump.
And
Great.
I also see this.
Yeah, you can also see it too.
Can I just throw?
try?
Oh. Nope. Go ahead.
Hold on, we can maybe tag team this.
Cool.
I'm trying to freeze them to a roof.
I was gonna knock him upside the head with a rock. So okay.
You are violent tonight.
Both of you roll to rely on skills and training.
I mean, I don't have to knock him
I
upside
will tell you
can I-
now, Oz, because you are 1, moving, and 2, this target is in front of you, to where you can't super predict where they are. The 7 to 9 is going to. You're going to be able to ice a roof, but you're going to miss. You're going to have to get 10 and up to get it to where you can hit.
Good thing I got a 10.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Instead of knocking them upside the head with a rock, can I just build like a wall to stop them from going anywhere? Or does it
On the
not really
roofs?
matter? I don't know. Just something that's not gonna.
You want your choice. Decide what you want to do, and after you've rolled. If you want to make the wall, or if you want to throw a rock, it's up to you.
Okay. Okay. I got a 10 plus a 2, so a 12.
Okay. All right. Perfect. What did you decide? Do you want the wall or the rock?
I mean, I don't necessarily want to. If it is Ming Yao, I don't want to knock her out to the fact that we can't talk. So, I guess I'll do the wall then.
Okay. This to me that. This to me that. We're gonna find out what happens first. Oh, nice. Okay. Talarock shoots ice out of their water pouch, slinging away, and it's able to catch the foot of the mysterious person to where they're stuck. At that same time, Avani erects this giant rock wall to stop them as well. However, they've already been stopped with ice. So this rock wall effectively breaks through a roof, and then Karma just kind of bumps against it, being like oh, can't go any farther.
Am I just a bird hitting a glass window?
Yeah, but you aren't going to take any damage. It's just sort of like a, oops, nope. There's a
Bonk.
thing there.
What the heck?
You can see inside the house there's like little kids freaking out, and like a bird, like, oh my god, fix the roof, as they're like picking up little pieces of shattered roof, as this piece of stone has gone through their house. Like, when did this wall get here? Don't worry, kids, we'll save you.
I'm sorry. Is there any way to?
No, you have to take down the wall.
I want to take down the wall.
You done fucked up.
I rolled.
You done fucked up so bad.
You chose a wall on a roof.
Amazing.
I want to destroy the wall in a way that it doesn't hurt the kids.
If it sure, roll with focus. Roll to rely on your skills and training. Because making it's one thing, destroying it's another thing.
Okay, I got a 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay, it goes back to where it was, but the house is still kind of it looks like a wall's just been shot straight through it.
Damn it.
But there's no wall anymore. It just the house just has the damage from it, and Karma's just kind of like, what? And so the moment Karma hits the wall and then like bounces, like, oh, there's a wall here. It's gone. Was there a wall here? So yeah, now you have this person on the roof with ice, with a iced foot stuck, and a hole in a roof with a family freaking out.
We're a menace to society. Anyway.
We listen, I will fully admit that in most cases I am the menace. And I have my problems. And I'm working through those things to grow to be a better person. But I didn't hit an ambassador with a rock.
I didn't know! Anyway, we are a family.
Patriotic music, but faster.
Off-key patriotic music.
Yes. Okay, so let's see this person I got in the ice.
All right, you want to move off this roof first, or do you just want to do it?
I mean,
now?
they're stuck on the roof, right?
Yeah, they're stuck on the roof.
I'd rather keep them pinned.
Okay, so you walk over.
I don't want to risk them wriggling away while we move.
Okay, so you walk, you get over there. The family's still freaking out, trying to do what they can to cover up any damages. And as you get closer, you see it's very clearly Meng Yao. Very clearly.
Hey, buddy. Long time no see.
Yeah. Sure.
What
You wanna listen? What you been up to?
Well, I have most recently been stuck by some ice. You wouldn't have to know who's doing this was.
You're funny. Did you kidnap the kids?
What? No, I've been trying to find the kid.
You've been trying to find the kids?
Well, yeah, that's ever since my house was invaded. I've been in my hideout trying to map out where the kids could be.
So you're not running with the Daofei anymore?
I haven't been running with Dao Fei for a long time. You know this. I was in Omashu because of it.
Yeah, my sweet. There's a lot of information that we gotta get through. I very much want to trust you. But you are sneaking around the rooftops at night.
Because no one can get anything done in the daytime when the firebenders and the anti-corruption task force are about.
So what exactly are you looking? Go ahead.
Can I get an ACAB?
I don't know what ACAB means.
All corruption officers are bastards.
Cool, and she takes out an arrow, writes it down on a piece of paper, puts it in her bag.
So why exactly are you looking for the kids? Were you tasked by the ambassador?
What? No, I just know that the sooner they're found, the sooner that everyone stops poking around and trying to find me.
Cool. Can I pull out the arrow with the ransom note?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So I'm guessing this isn't actually yours.
Oh no, that is mine. I lost it. Oh, well, I didn't lose it. It is mine. It's from when I was with the Dao Fei. It's a much older arrow. She pulls out her arrows, and you can see that while they do look similar, there is a distinct difference in the tips. As the one that you have looks kind of old and worn compared to the other ones that she's holding.
Meng Yao. We found a note in this arrow saying to give control of Ba Sing Se to Li Feng.
She looks
So a lot of
incredibly confused.
people
She looks
a
incredibly
lot
confused.
a lot of people think that you were involved in the kidnapping because let's face it, you've got some distinctive arrows and I respect an aesthetic so much. I love an aesthetic. I love what you've got going. ACAB. People think you took the kids and that you are working with Li Feng, who is a member of the Dao Fei, running the Feng mercenaries.
She sighs. Well, I know people think I've taken the kids. That's why the firebenders and kicked down my door, and then that's also why the anti-corruption task force appeared a little after that, and that's why I ran. That's why I had to dip out of there. But no, I know who Li Feng is. He's idiot. Like he used to be like a bruiser for the Triad of the Golden Wing,
We did hear that.
but he's real stupid. Man, if you ever meet him, which I hope you don't, he's real stupid.
Well,
I feel like
Honestly,
we're going to, but
honestly, it's not that he's stupid. It's just that he has terrible plans. Is all I'm saying.
hmm. Hmm.
thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and unfreeze your ankle now, if that's all right.
Oh yeah, no, that would be great. Thank you.
Bzz. Do you want a hand up?
No, she's fine. She
I know you've got it, but I'm just offering to be courteous.
yes, Avani.
Do you know, perchance, talking to me now, do you know, perchance, where we could find this dude? Because
You
he
know,
does seem associated with the kids.
I was just about to head over to Gon's Noodle Shop. That's usually the best place to go to find the Dao Fei.
Noodles! Noodles! Noodles!
Wait, open this
Right.
late?
No, but I stake it out. Sometimes people just kind of hang out there.
Can we still get noodles there?
You can't get it right now.
But noodles. Okay, fine.
We'll get
Gon's
noodles
not
tomorrow.
there at the moment. He's
Fine. Let's
definitely
go to the noodle
asleep.
shop to not have noodles.
We're gonna be at the shop when they open, and we're going to get noodles.
All right, so are you headed home to go to get some sleep before because it is nighttime now?
We're going to the Gons with Meng Yao, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought you were gonna go in the morning when it's open.
No.
Is
That's
Meng
to
Yao
get
coming
noodles.
now?
Well, she planned on it, but now that that's ruined and there's people down below who are like calling for help, she's gonna head back to her hideout.
Sorry.
Good point. We're sorry, we'll meet you here in the morning. Noodles on us.
Okay, hold on. Are we
Me.
meeting at Gon's Noodle Shop or are we meeting here at the destroyed house?
Gon's
I
noodle shop.
don't think we should show our faces here again.
All right, cool. Thank you. She says. You can tell in the tone that it's like a why? Why did you even try this? Thank you. She starts running off. Back to her place.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't know about you two, but I've had an eventful day.
All right.
Let's go to Betty Bye.
All right, the three of you return home and go to sleep, and that is where we shall end for today's somewhat short session. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks again to my friends Kiera, Oz, and Morgan. Megan will be joining us again for sure at some point, hopefully. But until then, Oz.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Leave in the comments your social security numbers.
Thanks. Catch us next time on Avatar Legends: Legacy of Heroes.
Okay.